Good evening, and welcome administration, school board, faculty, friends, family, and distinguished guests. I am Alicia Lefkowitz, Student Council President, and I would like to welcome you to the Mckeesport Senior High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2021. At this time, we would ask that you stand and please remove your hats for the presentation of the colors by the Mckeesport Area High School Air Force Junior ROTC Honor Guard, under the direction of retired Major Brian Carlson and retired Senior Master Sergeant Jason DeFelice, Mckeesport High School alumni, class of '91. The Honor Guard is made up of 4 cadets: Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Aaron Elm, Cadet Major Addison Stevenson, Cadet Senior Master Sergeant Jonah Higdon, and Cadet Staff Sergeant Autumn Klingensmith. They are carrying the flags for the United States of America and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. The Sabre team is made up of 4 cadets: Cadet Major Zoe Kelly, Cadet Major Jersey Morena, Cadet Airman Andrew Bricker, and Cadet Airman Hunter Golden. We respectfully ask that after the playing of the national anthem by the Mckeesport High School Band, that you remain standing for the playing of the alma mater, the red and blue. And now, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dale McCall, and I'm the principal here at Mckeesport High School. I would like to begin by welcoming the members of the Board of School Directors, Dr. Holtzman, Dr. Wanzo, parents, grandparents, relatives, friends, and especially you, the class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, the commencement ceremony is a very special event in everyone's life. Participating in and witnessing the commencement of Mckeesport's class of 2021 is certainly a privilege, an honor, and a special moment for each of us to cherish and remember. Personally, I am both honored and humbled to be standing in front of you today. I would like to thank each of the graduates for all they have done for our school and community, and I would like to thank you, their family and friends, for trusting Mckeesport Area School District enough to share them with us and allow us to educate them over the past years. At this time, I would like to call attention to our marshals for this evening. These two students are the highest-ranking male and female members of the class of 2022. They are here to guide and assist our seniors through the ceremony. They are Charlotte Graham and Logan Schiffler. Please give them a round of applause. At this time, I would like to introduce our Associate Principal in charge of 12th grade, Mrs. Marcy Berry.
Hockey great Sidney Crosby once said, "Dreams are so important, you need to have big goals and to expect a lot from yourself. But you have to enjoy the ride too." When I sat down to write this introduction about this young man, I found this quote all too fitting for him. I had asked this young man to give me some information about himself so I could introduce him this evening. And he mentioned that he had played both ice and inline hockey. That was the second line of a 2-line email that he sent me. In an effort to gain more information about him, I sent him a response with a few questions to answer so I could at least very much brag about his accomplishments for him. One of those questions was, what was your fondest memory of high school? He said, I don't have really one that's specific, but the friendships and the bonds that I've made over the years were the best. The other question was, any advice would you give to any incoming freshman? His answer was, as for freshman advice, it would have to be to work hard, but also enjoy the time that you have in high school. After reading his answers, and then rereading this quote from Sidney Crosby, this young man definitely expects a lot of himself and surely has enjoyed the ride. Not only is this young man our senior class president, he is a member of our National Honor Society, our National Technical Honor Society, and our Talent Search program. He will be attending Penn State University in the fall to major in economics. It is my pleasure to introduce to you our senior class president for the class of 2021, Jonathan Thomas Lust.
Hello, and welcome. Today, we gather to celebrate the unique journey of each student in the class of 2021. We are celebrating not only the time and effort of our 4 years at Mckeesport High School, but our many years of education. This year, we were met with a change in our lifestyles due to the pandemic. While we did miss out on many important events that seniors usually experience, I felt that we've made the best of what we were given with the help of family and friends. Graduation is one of the few times that one can sit back and have everyone congratulate them on what a great feat they have accomplished. Our next steps are some of the most important in our lives. We are now beginning to shape our own story. I'm not sure about everyone out there, but attending school was not an option for me. Even if I tried to sleep in or stay home from school, my parents would force me to go. To be honest, I'm sure we've all had at least one of those days that in our last 4 years, that we seemed to last forever. As a freshman, 4 years may seem like a long time coming into high school. However, when you look at a person's life, high school makes up just a fraction of their overall story. Now we have come to the point where the routine has ended and we ask the question that everyone asks themselves. After completing 4 long years, where shall we go next? Some will choose to attend post-secondary education, whether it be college or a form of trade school. Others may choose to join the military or workforce right out of the gate. The answer to this question is different for everyone, as it should be. No two people in our class are the same. We don't all have the same ambitions or goals. The truth is, there is no right path. From this day forward, responsibilities will be ours, Our daily choices will impact our lives, but most importantly, we are beginning to shape ourselves as adults. In years to come, we will look back on high school and reflect on our progression. We now get to make our life what we want it to be. We can look forward to achieving our goals, fulfilling our wildest ambitions, and most importantly, defining happiness on our own terms in order to live life to the fullest. I believe in the potential of everyone here, and I'm glad I got to enjoy the last 4 years of high school with such a great group of people. And finally, I'd like to wish everyone the best when embarking on this new chapter of life and congratulate Mckeesport High School's class of 2021.
Our salutatorian, I was quick to find out, was yet another hockey player. This young man participates in deck hockey in multiple leagues with different teams, and he has played in Penn Hills Travel, PPL in Penn Hills, and the adult league in the Mckeesport Deck Hockey Club. Outside of playing hockey in his spare time, he is a member of our National Honor Society, our Talent Search Program, and our Voices of Change. He also has participated in a number of community service projects. A few of his fondest memories of high school were winning the Best Food Award in Mrs. Tharp's pre-AP English 9 class for his very own mac and cheese. Also creating many memories with his friends at the lunch table throughout his high school career. When asked what advice he would give, he stated, "Take classes and join activities for one's own enjoyment, instead of trying to please others, as for one's own happiness is one of the most important aspects of life." The hockey great Wayne Gretzky once said, "A great hockey player plays where the puck is." A good hockey player plays where the puck is. A great hockey player plays where the puck is going to be. After getting to know this young man recently, I have no doubt that he will play the puck where the puck is supposed to be. After a bit of deliberation and a meet and greet with my own son, this young man has decided to attend Penn State Greater Allegheny in the fall for their 2-2 program to major in engineering. After 2 years at Greater Allegheny, he will finish his degree at University Park. Also, by the way, Tyler said congratulations, and get used to saying this, we are. It is my pleasure to introduce you to our salutatorian for the class of 2021, Nicholas Thomas Shank.
Welcome, family, friends, faculty, and fellow classmates of the class of 2021, to celebrate the first day of the rest of our lives, graduation. Though this journey has been anything but typical, and I am sure we are all more than happy to reach this destination, it is the memories, experiences, and decisions that define each and every one of us here today. These last 4 years were a time in our lives where we created new friendships, explored our own interests, and not only acquired the knowledge of basic academic skills, but learned valuable life lessons like adaptability, perseverance, responsibility, and most importantly, the enjoyment of life. My experience here at Mckeesport High School consisted of the most challenging yet memorable moments of my life. Without my influential teachers, supportive family, and amazing friends, I would not be standing in front of you all tonight. Over these past 12 years, I have developed great relationships with outstanding teachers who impacted my academic success, helped me form my own philosophy on life, and pushed me beyond my standards to surpass my greatest expectations. To the teachers of Mckeesport Area School District, I say thank you. Though excelling in school has always been a personal goal, my family provided me with a loving, healthy, and encouraging environment to celebrate my successes and aided me with overcoming my obstacles. To them, I say thank you. Yet, the happiest and most memorable moments that I will take with me are those with my hilarious friends who made my high school experience interesting and entertaining. From laughing at the lunch table to creating our own unique basketball game, time spent with them was anything but dull, and for that, I thank you. However, as I stand here today, I realize that our GPAs or how well we did on an essay from Mrs. Metz, or how many detentions we received, are only parts of our journey. It is important to realize that high school is not the peak of our destination. It is just one part of it. We all have the potential to be the best version of ourselves because our lives are what we make it. One thing I learned from high school is to enjoy the wonderful opportunities and experiences that life throws at you instead of worrying about the final outcome. As John Lennon once wrote, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. There are many different paths that we'll be taking tomorrow: college, the military, the workforce. Some of these paths may diverge, but do not be fooled by the future. We all have the capability to become the person we want to be. Graduation is a celebration of the good and bad times, the frustrating and amazing teachers, the friends lost, and most importantly, the future that awaits us all. So take this high school experience and cherish it forever. And more importantly, use it to motivate yourself to accomplish bigger and better achievements as we move forward in our lives.
Someone once said, "Don't mistake silence for weakness. Smart people don't plan big moves out loud." Recently, I spoke to our valedictorian about introducing her. I had to ask if I should talk about her being quiet as a church mouse. She smiled, giggled a little bit at me, then said, "I really do talk a lot, Miss Berry." I don't know that I've ever heard her utter more than 10 words. But after reading that quote, I have no doubt that this young lady will be planning some big moves in her future. In her spare time, she is the president of our National Honor Society, our student council secretary, a member of the Interact Club, a member of the Red and Blue newspaper staff, and has a part-time job at Rita's Italian Ice in White Oak. Throughout her high school career, she has accumulated over 100 miscellaneous volunteer hours with different organizations that include the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society and the Reflections of Grace Foundation. Her fondest memory of high school was her trip to the Galapagos Islands the summer before her junior year with Mr. and Mrs. Hayes. She loved going out to eat with her friends after Friday night football and basketball games also. Her best advice to an incoming freshman would be to be true to yourself and not worry about what other people think. Also, don't sweat the small stuff, and everything happens for a reason. She has received a few scholarships for her academic talents: the White Oak Rotary Scholarship, the College Club Scholarship, and for her being #1 in the class here at Mckeesport Area High School, she will also receive the Nathaniel P. Apter Scholarship, awarded each year to the valedictorian of the class. This young lady will also be attending Penn State University Park in the fall to major in biomedical engineering. I am humbled and honored to introduce to you our valedictorian for the class of 2021, Alyssa Jo DeFelice.
Good evening, friends, faculty, family, and honored guests. And thank you to everyone who made this ceremony possible tonight. As class valedictorian, I'm sure you're expecting to hear from someone smart who is always sure of herself and has a lot to say. But as I approached the task of writing this commencement speech, I had a complete case of writer's block. There were so many ideas on my mind that I really wasn't sure what to address today. Then I started thinking, and realized that maybe my indecisiveness was a good thing, because sometimes the best things come from not having all the answers. Freshman year, none of us had any idea of the exact person we would be today. Despite this, all of us took that leap and started high school with that first year feeling of uncertainty. Over these past 4 years, we made new friends and tried new things. But most importantly, we grew as individuals from these experiences. In that same sense, none of us know where we will be 5, 10, or 15 years in the future. We all have our own plans, such as going to college, enlisting in the armed forces, or even entering the workforce. However, as we learned over the last year, the most unexpected things, like a pandemic, have a way of interrupting life. Challenges like these, big or small, can be seen as roadblocks in our path to success. For example, looking back on last March, it would be hard to predict that a small bump in the road, like 2 weeks out of school, would turn into a whole new reality for all of us. If this past year has taught us anything, it should be that time is precious, and that time well spent is worth everything. Our junior year was shortened, and the school days of our senior year were essentially cut in half. We lost many important moments and memories of our high school experience, but we learned an important lesson as we move forward in our lives. We learned to appreciate what is important to us individually. We learned not to waste time dwelling on the past or what could have been, and we learned not to waste precious time worrying about what you can't control. We all likely have our own individual roads to success mapped out for the future, and so much time to continue down on these paths as well. Simply spend time on what you love and do not waste a minute of it. The road to success is difficult and full of detours, and life may not even turn out how you plan it to be, but it will be okay, because nothing is written in stone, nothing is certain. It does not have to end up how you expect it to right now. So many people say that the journey is more important than the destination. As I have already mentioned, none of us know where we will be in the future, but that is not important. Life will be full of detours and uncertainties, but the thing that is so great about not knowing is that it can turn out in so many wonderful ways. This uncertainty allows us to spend our time freely with the people we love and in the ways we most want to. It makes the journey as a whole more enjoyable and creates the best possible destination. So whatever road you travel down and whatever detours you happen to take along the way, remember to cherish time and embrace uncertainty. It helps create a smoother journey and a best possible destination.
Seniors, we are here tonight to celebrate with you. We are here to celebrate your accomplishments. We are here to honor you. The class of 2021 has accomplished many great achievements, collectively and as individuals, for which to be proud. You have worked, studied, and sacrificed to assure your participation in this evening's ceremony. This ceremony will conclude with you receiving a diploma that represents your hard work and commitment to preparing yourself for future endeavors. The diploma you are about to accept validates your efforts and dedication to your high school studies and will mark the beginning of your future. You have reached this goal. You are prepared to begin the next step of your life's journey. In the next portion of this ceremony, a remarkable chapter in your lives will close and a new and exciting one will begin. The class of 2021 is the 138th graduating class of Mckeesport Area High School. I have cherished the opportunity to watch you learn, grow, and mature. I cannot imagine being given a greater privilege than to be with each of you as you walk across this stage to receive your diplomas. You have built strong, lasting relationships with teachers and staff members who also hold you in high esteem. Together, we have watched you mature into young adults. You have flourished academically, gaining skills that will serve you as you move forward in life. We have watched as this class has grown together and has risen to meet the challenges during the years. There is no doubt this is one of the finest groups of young adults that have graduated from Mckeesport Area High School. Regardless of the obstacles faced, and there have been many over the course of the past 2 years, you have stayed focused and have become role models for the underclassmen. You have set the bar high for them, and because of your leadership, they too will succeed. You have before you a great opportunity, the opportunity to begin the pursuit of your dreams, whatever that may be. Your dreams, when coupled with determination and great effort, will lead you to success. You will succeed. I have watched you and have no doubt. It goes without saying that you will need to work hard to make your dreams become a reality. Do not be afraid to fight for what you believe in and work hard to achieve success. Success comes to those who persevere, to those who are not afraid of faltering or failing, to those who during times of challenge and adversity stay focused and do what is right. You have persevered, you have shown courage, and you have stayed focused and made the decision to do right. Everyone in attendance this evening believes in you and will continue to support you as you pursue your lifelong endeavors. Believe in yourselves as we believe in you, and you will surely achieve your dreams. In conclusion, I would like to commend the class of 2021 for their outstanding efforts. I am confident you will do well in your future endeavors, not only because of the education you have received, but more importantly, because of the love and support that your families have given to each of you and will continue to give you in the future. To the parents, guardians, and families in attendance, thank you and congratulations. Your guidance and support has led these children to this amazing evening. Now, it is with great pride and honor that as the principal of Mckeesport Area High School, I present for acceptance the class of 2021 to Dr. Mark Holtzman, Superintendent of Schools.
Good evening. Before I start into my speech, can I just have a round of applause for no rain and a great evening? I mean, really. I was a little concerned, I have to be honest. I called in a lot of favors this year, and I wasn't prepared for rain, so thank you. So members of the school board, administration, staff, families, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2021, congratulations to everyone that's here this evening and all the efforts that have went into getting you here tonight. COVID-19, what could I say? Other than we made it. I want to say thank you again to the students and families, and also the staff, the Mckeesport Area School District staff, for their daily sacrifice to provide in-person instruction all school year to our children, which I think is incredible. So to our graduates, a little bit of advice. This is just your first step in a long journey of successes and unfortunately failures too. Earning your high school diploma is exciting, but I will challenge you to let your ambition exceed your talents. The world is full of successful professionals, entrepreneurs, business owners, clergy, military personnel, and most importantly, moms and dads. How do you become one of those highly successful individuals? Let me share a few of those characteristics. Passion and work ethic. Never miss, never arrive late for a meeting, a class, an interview, or an appointment. Have strong convictions. Believe in yourself and fight for what is right. Have tolerance. Be patient. Have admiration for other successful people. Build relationships. Solid, authentic relationships will help you navigate the world and open many opportunities. Toughness, but have humility. Be willing to aggressively pursue your dreams, but please consider when you receive criticism, be accepting. Be committed. Stick to the plan. Don't let no one or anything stand in your way, and be relentless. Integrity. Lastly, always do the right thing when no one's watching. Class of 2021, if you do not remember anything I've said this evening, please remember this. Life can be simplified if you follow this philosophy. Each day, you either get a little better or a little worse, based on your work habits and your attitude. Just don't remain the same. If you stop dreaming and pursuing, you'll become complacent and you'll gradually decline. So be competitive and hit the ground running every morning and get better every day. A great quote from Christopher McDougall says, "Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up. It knows it must run faster than the fastest lion or it will be killed. Every morning, a lion wakes up and knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death." It doesn't matter whether you're the lion or the gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better hit the ground running. Now, it's with great pride that I accept the class of 2021 with the confidence they fulfilled all the graduation requirements of the Mckeesport Area School District. So at this time, what you've all been waiting for, let's prepare the diplomas for distribution.
Valedictorian and Honors Diploma recipient, Alyssa Jo DeFelice. Would her parents, Mr. Thomas and Mrs. Carrie DeFelice, please stand? In front of the podium. In front of the podium. That way. Salutatorian and Honors Diploma recipient, Nicholas Thomas Shank. Would his parents, Mr. Jason and Mrs. Amy Shank, please stand? Senior Class President and Honors Diploma recipient, Jonathan Thomas Lust. Would his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Lust, please stand? Senior Class Co-Vice President, Honors Diploma recipient, Raven Ann Bivens. Would her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Bivens Brown, please stand?
Oh, I know.
I'm like right in the way. Can we back up? Senior Class Co-Vice President, Honors Diploma recipient, and graduating 13th in his class, Bryson Kissan. Would his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Kissan, please stand? Senior Class Secretary, honors diploma recipient and graduating 7th in her class, Samantha Marie Pollock. Would her parents, Mr. Scott and Mrs. Terry Pollock, please stand? Senior class treasurer, Elijah Gerald Wanzo. Would his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Wanzo, please stand? He will be receiving his diploma from his mother, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Tia Wanzo. Senior class member in charge of public relations, Austin Doc McGrew. He is receiving an honors diploma. Would his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Gerald and Lynn McGrew, please stand? Student Council President and honors diploma recipient, Alicia Renee Lefkowitz. Would her parents, Mr. Adam and Mrs. Melissa Lefkowitz, please stand?
Christian Regis Donnelly. Christian is receiving an honors diploma and will be receiving a participation medal from Major Brian Carlson, United States Air Force retired, senior aerospace science instructor. Ireland Vidal Foster. Jonathan Granby Cadle. Alexa Ray Kersnerick. Alexa is the recipient of an honors diploma. Jose Henry Lucas. Travis O. Scoville. Travis is graduating 15th in his class. Would his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Scoville, please stand? Stephen John Wilhelm.
Devi Marie Bivens. Saifullah Blakeney. Kara Lynn Berdar is the recipient of an honors diploma and will be receiving her diploma from Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Mark Holtzman. Contessa Elizabeth Chioka. Taylor Ayana Cleveland will receive an honors diploma. Zaira Aki Demery. Inaya Ine Little. Sarah Esther Marzina.
Go off the back. You come this way.
Jack Tyler Nikora. Remaya S. Pryor. Delaney Rose Stadahar. Ryan James Zeno.
Ariana Sophia Berger is graduating 10th in her class and is the recipient of an honors diploma. Would her mother, Mrs. Tanya Beednell, please stand? Brittany Boozer will be receiving a 4-year Air Force Junior ROTC Certificate of Completion and a Participation Medal. Devin Savannah Cole. Taylor Nicole Montalbano. Rocco John Tarley is the recipient of an honors diploma and will be receiving a 3-year Air Force Junior ROTC Certificate of Completion and a Participation Medal.
Ella Shane Abrams will be receiving an honors diploma. Cody Aldana will be receiving a 4-year Air Force Junior ROTC Certificate of Completion and a Participation Medal. Dale L. Alexander, Jr. William Charles Alexander. Daniel Anthony Alford, Jr. will be receiving his diploma from School Board Director Jim Brown. Nasir El Amadi. Niall Raylyn Anderson. Preston Marcellus Atkinson. Amanda Lorraine Barber. Edwin Quintero Batista. Melinda Sue Biko, receiving an honors diploma. John A. Billings. Gage Ryan Blackwell. Samantha Lee Bodner. Georgia E. Bodzer. Benjamin Thomas Bossert is graduating fourth in his class, receiving an honors diploma, and will be receiving a 4-year Air Force Junior ROTC Certificate of Completion and a participation medal. With his grandfather, Mr. Thomas Bossert, and his mother, Mrs. Tracy Bossert. Please stand. India May Dorothy Lee Boyd.
Take her mask off, see?
Ryan Mackenzie Boyle is graduating 8th in her class and receiving an honors diploma. Will her parents, Mr. Bob and Mrs. Ashley Boyle, please stand. Tyshawn Brownfield. Devashay Bryant. Michaela Lee Burke. Robert David Burnsworth. Jaylon R. Campbell. Bolivar Camposano III is graduating 3rd in his class and receiving an honors diploma. Will his grandmother, Miss Hill, and his mother, Miss Hughes, please stand?
Oh, yeah, my guy. There's my guy.
Rosiah A Miracle Cargyle. Kevin Williams Carter. Dennis Cash III. Carmen Danae Coles. Christina Marie Craig.
Good for you, honey. Congratulations. You're welcome.
Daniel D. Daly. We are proud to announce that Daniel has joined the United States Marine Corps. Presenting the certificate of enlistment from the Marine Corps Recruiting Service is Staff Sergeant Pollitt. Would his parents, Dave and Danielle Daly, please stand?
That's way more important than me, right off the bat. Good job. Congratulations.
Marvell Lamont Cromedy. Marvell will be receiving his diploma from Assistant Superintendent Dr. Teal Wanzo. Jonathan Dawson. Crystal Katera Dean. Dylan Edward DeSico. Savannah Deemer. Seth Lee Demery. Elijah Frank Diego. Timothy Robert Abraham Douglas. Peyton McKenna Dowling will be receiving an honors diploma. Vonde Drake will be receiving his diploma from School Board Director Jim Brown. Eric Eastman. Sarah Ann Elash. Nicholas James Marshall Fareed. Anthony Finger. Anaya Kiora Monet Francis will be receiving her diploma from School Board Director Jim Brown. Alec James Garbin. Fallon Gardner. Hannah Elizabeth Gately. Max Philip Geiger is receiving an honors diploma. Terrence M. Glenn will be receiving his diploma from School Board Director Jim Brown. Kevin James Gordon is graduating 11th in his class and will be recipient of an honors diploma. Would his parents, Mr. and Mrs. Kenneth Obusick, please stand? Blaze Patrick Grabowski will be receiving his diploma from School Board Director Jim Brown. Mackenzie Lee Gray will be receiving a 3-year Air Force Junior ROTC Certificate of Completion and a Participation Medal.
Nariah Dominique Green. Naya Virginia Doreen Green is graduating 9th in her class and will be the recipient of an honors diploma. Would her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Kessler, please stand? Alaya Griffin. Brooke Danielle Gerke is receiving an honors diploma. Devontae Kenneth Hampton will be receiving his diploma from School Board Director Jim Brown. Jasmine Nicole Hannah. Levi Traymon Harrison. Sierra Lee Hazega. Brody Emerson Heasley. Haley Grace Hertzler is receiving an honors diploma. Dante Jaquay Hicks will be receiving his diploma from Assistant Superintendent Dr. Tia Wanzo. Andrew Edward Harinda is receiving an honors diploma and will be receiving a 4-year Air Force Junior ROTC certificate of completion and a participation medal. Jeremiah Hunter. Kyasia J. Johnson. Alexis Monique Jones. Danae L. Jones. Sayer Jaden Jones will be receiving his diploma from School Board Director Jim Brown. Zachary Paul Kaler is receiving an honors diploma. Sean Nicholas Kellerman. Christian Michael Kellogg Johnson. Stephanie Michelle Corey is graduating 5th in her class and receiving an honors diploma. Would her mother, Mrs. Karen Corey, please stand? Shania C. Kimbrough. Aiden Knight. Colton Lane Kovac. His diploma will be given to him by School Board Director Steve Kondrowski. Nicholas Michael Curda. Kaylee Mary Kuzel. Devin Michael Lawrence. Catrell Savon Leggett will be receiving his diploma from School Board Director Jim Brown. Lycar. Aaliyah Marie Lindsay.
Oh, you gotta stand, sit your job.
Tajane Nyasia Love Elston. Tyler Luketic. Colin T. Lyons will be receiving his diploma from School Board Director Jim Brown. Island Monique Mack. Nathan James Manfredo is graduating 14th in his class and receiving an honors diploma. Would his parents, Mr. Tom and Mrs. Tracy Manfredo, please stand? Angelina Ray McBride. Jeremiah McGill Peyton Wadrick McBride. Lanijah A. M. McCullough. Ebony Marie McDonald. Mandy Diana Mahalchek. Joseph David Mellon. Russell Otto Miller III. Isaiah Chig Mobbitt is receiving an honors diploma. Serenity Star Moorfield. Elena Mackenzie Morgan. Tarielle Marie Neal. Nevaeh M. Nelson.
Ezekiel James Palmer. Ashley Margaret Polachko. David Elliott Parks. Malia Janice Pearson Newberry. Joseph Javon Penn. Santi Nia Peterson. Nolan Joseph Piotrowski is graduating 12th in his class, receiving an honors diploma, and will be receiving an Air Force Junior ROTC Participation Medal. Nolan has enlisted in the United States Navy. ABF-1 Goodman from Steel City Naval Recruiting Office is presenting Nolan with the Certificate of Enlistment, sash, and would his parents, Christopher Molovich and Terry Walker please stand? Jace John Polakovic. Jalea Sine Perrier will be receiving a 2-year Air Force Junior ROTC Certificate of Training and a medal participation medal. Zandria Nicole Richards. Lucas A. Rochelle.
Come on, she wants to come with me.
Assad Tyrone Robinson. Andre Marcel Robinson will be receiving a 3-year Air Force Junior ROTC Certificate of Completion and a participation medal. Rosanity Yakanu Amlak Emmanuel Robinson will be receiving his diploma from Assistant Superintendent Dr. Tia Wanzo. Robert Maurice Robinson III. Naquan Sincere Williams Rogers. Gianna Gwen Roma. Bethany Rose Rubre. Matthew Nicholas Ridzak is graduating 6th in his class and receiving an honors diploma. Would his parents, Mike and Michelle Ridzak, please stand? Jakayla Janae Scott. Maison Lamar Smiley. Akir R. Smith. We need Jim. Evan Michael Sonic will be receiving his diploma from School Board Director Jim Brown. David Roger Stevenson III is a recipient of an honors diploma. Riley Thomas Stevenson is the recipient of an honors diploma and will be receiving a 4-year Air Force Junior ROTC Certificate of Completion and a participation medal. Angela Haley Stern. Unique L. Stinson Hall. Romer Dante Stitt. Ramondo J. Surratt. DeAndre Thomas will be receiving a 4-year Air Force Junior ROTC Certificate of Completion and a Participation Medal. Noah Riley Torok is the recipient of an honors diploma.
Yes, red. Yep.
Amaya K. Tressler. Ryan Joseph Teresi Schertz. Artis Lee Walker. Logan E. Walker. Saya Webb. Daniel Stephen Lee Weber. Heaven Helena Nevea Weir. Michael Dwayne Williams. His diploma will be given to him by School Board Director Steve Kondrowski. Tarek Lee Wright.
Michael, congratulations to you, buddy.
Kiana Marie Wynn. Noah Matthew Yoder. And the last, but certainly not least, senior graduating from the Mckeesport Area High School class of 2021 is Mohammed Huzefa Zahor. Will the class of 2021 please stand? I would like to reintroduce Alicia Lefkowitz for you to turn your tassel.
Congratulations, Mckeesport Senior High School class of 2021. And now, please move your tassels from the right to the left side of your caps.
Dr. Wanzo, you will need to return to your homeroom to pick up your diploma, and you can exit the building from there.